What's up guys, it's Rinku and we're back with another episode of ScapeCraft. So, you can see I am pretty damn decked out. Now, I have spent a lot of time on the server in between episodes. The first couple episodes were really just me exploring back to back, but really I had time to finally grind out some stuff and learn some new things, and I actually inspired the mods on the server to do some minor updates, you know, and kind of make it playable for me in some respect. So there's been a lot of this changed, and all of this will have changed way before you guys even see this video. So I mean, I'm sure my other videos will look a little bit odd, but this one will be a little bit more up to date. So quickly, I'm gonna go over everything that I have done pretty much, and I mean, if I go over everything I've done, everything I want to do in this episode, it'll just be a really compact episode. So let's get right into it. First of all, we need money, and that's because we buy a ton of arrows. So I'm just going to quickly show you my inventory. Now, I've gone into archery, and I'll go over how I got all this stuff in a bit, but really quickly, the first thing I want to start off is how I got money, and this ties into how I actually leveled mining. So my mining was really low, and we're in Varrock, as you can see, and this is the general store. So the way I got my money was mining a ton of copper and tin ore and selling it for 6 each. Now, if you sell it for 6, if you have about 2.5 stacks, I believe, that's about $1,000, which is a lot of money. And also, I just realized that once you can mine coal is triple that. So, I actually have not been selling coal, but if you actually go out of your way and mine coal, you can make a ton more money off of that. I've actually been recently keeping my coal, but I have a way that I could just make tons of money that way. So, I will be doing that in the future. Another thing that you should know is where I actually got these arrows is the archery shop. Instead of just getting them as drops, if you want to become an archer, it's pretty just reliant to make money and then buy arrows, because you can buy as many stacks as I have. So I go here and they cost 80 for 16, so that's like 320 for a stack, I guess. So it's not that bad when you can mine like coal, for example. So another thing I want to go over is how I got, well, first of all, I'm going to show you how I trained my mining to 50, because after I started training mining and just spending all my hours in that, I finally got hit 50 and I got mithril, and I'll be totally going over all the archery stuff in a second, but let me quickly show you where I trained my mining. Alright guys, so if you go to the Varrock lodestone and you go directly east following the bottom wall, so we're in the bottom right corner of Varrock, you'll get to this mine, and this is where I mined from pretty much. I mean, I did start in Tutorial Island like I told you guys, but eventually I moved here, and this is probably more efficient, and I think it's probably the most efficient for EXP as far as a repeatable route goes. So I would probably come here and I'll just explain what I do. So there's cobblestone. If you actually want all the experience, you should be mining this in your off time, because there's a few seconds, like 20 seconds, where you won't be doing anything, and sometimes it's longer, and I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, I kind of want to go into this in detail so you guys can really see what I did. And if you guys can improve this method or get another method, or if the updates change and you guys want a skill guide, let me know. But as far as right now, I think it's pretty standard. So first of all, mine the iron. Now, iron takes longer to respawn than all this other stuff. So sometimes there'll be routes where you only mine iron. I mean, where you like mine iron in addition to everything, and sometimes you won't. And sometimes the iron will all spawn like when the others haven't, if you're just like either slow at something or whatever. But the coal also has a weird respawn timer. Sometimes the coal will be almost done, but then you can't mine it. I don't think it's really worth waiting for, but it depends on I guess how you would look at that. If you really want the coal, it's pretty good experience, but I usually just wait till the next run and get it. I don't think it's that much different to get it on that respawn time, because then it screws up the whole run. But so if you just see what I'm doing, I'm kind of circling the area, getting all these, and even though the iron takes super fast to mine, it takes forever to respawn. So kind of hit all the areas in I guess a clockwise pattern. So start there, coal's optional if it's there, and then this. And that's pretty much what I've been doing until 50 mining. And I mean, I obviously just stopped to show you it, but if you do the whole route, they all respawn at the same time. So like they'll all spawn just at the right time if you start the beginning at the right time. So it is like a repeatable route. And then I think you can mine all of these 2 to 3 times depending on your pickaxe before the next route begins. Now, obviously this takes forever to spawn, so the next route always starts pretty much here. And so that is what I've been doing. If you guys think you can improve that like a different way in the same location even, like, you probably do that, but this is just what I've been doing. And then once it's mineable, and you can do the whole route and then skip coal. I'll just show you what it looks like. You would skip this stuff, I mean skip that. And so I think one run with everything is 800 experience, but then the second run with everything respawning, like the coal and stuff and iron, it's only 400 experience. So it's like 400, 400, 800, and then sometimes there's 600 depending on how the coal spawns. It's just really weird, guys. So I just figured I'd show you guys how I did that, and that is how I got my mining. And obviously, because I got so much tin and copper, I mean, I probably mined like 10 stacks of each, and you can imagine how much money I got. And after I got the arrows, obviously, I killed dragons, and that is how, I mean, I got these, and I'll go over those in a bit. So before I even go into that, I did a bit of wood cutting, and I'm actually going to meet you guys in Draenor to show you guys an update that a mod helped me out with, because I really was into wood cutting at the time, and like literally, as you guys saw, there was only yews, strong oaks, and normal trees, and strong oaks weren't even good experience. So I'll be right back and show you guys Draenor swamp, I guess? River? Lake? I don't know. Alright guys, so we're in Draenor. There is the bank with the bank with the broken wall, and here finally are the willow trees. Now this was not in when I was playing the game for like the first couple episodes, but since the making of this video, and probably, I mean, this is gonna be in the future for you guys, they're now actually choppable and very, very awesome. So this requires, I think, 30 wood cutting, and it actually is decent experience. It's probably just as slow as the oak, the strong oak, but because it's really good experience and because they're a lot bigger, I actually think it's pretty decent. Like, it's worth doing instead of just cutting normal trees. So I'm generally teleporting to Draenor and running here when I think they've spawned. I don't know how long it takes, to be honest, but I do know it takes a little bit. I don't think it's just worth standing here. I think you could probably run to a mithril mine before then, so... And I don't know if I'll really cover it in this video because I've shown off most of the mines, but I generally do teleport to different, to just go to different mines that have mithril. Like Al-Kharid is one, but it's really fucking impossible with the scorpions. But I do go to the one south of Lumbridge. I don't know if I'll show it off in this video, but there's just a mithril mine there. And I mean, we've already shown off several myth, addy, and possibly rune in this series so far. So I'll show you guys if there's a really good route, but I don't really know at the moment because I'm sure there's other places too. So yeah, these willow trees are super tall, super awesome. There's also, I think, a dark wizard here somewhere, which is pretty awesome. And there's my friend. He's gonna steal all my wood. I don't think he knows I'm recording, but so yeah, that is the willow trees. Now the way I got all my other stuff, my addy, warhammer, and all my dragonhide stuff was from killing dragons. And I also got string from killing spiders, which I'll probably show off in this video, but it was really, really tedious to go to, and I don't think I'll ever do it again unless I have to. But you can make bows with strings, and you have to find spiders to do so. But with these logs, you can make willow bows, and because I made so much money, and there was actually one on the GE, I bought a yew bow, and I bought it so I cannot get this one, but I have it now, and it's almost broken. So, and I got the adamant warhammer from getting addy from dragons. So again, it just killing dragons is resourceful. You can get d-hide, and you can get addy, and I made this d-hide, so I'll show you later if I get more d-hide from killing dragons. But you can make d-hide now from getting just regular d-hide from killing the boss, or well, I mean, I guess it's not really a boss, but getting the d-hide and using a gold bar, and I don't know if it's above or below, but you get a tanned d-hide, and then you can create it into armor just as you would normally. And I hear there's a bonus for if you can get the whole set, you get a speed increase. So hopefully by the end of this episode I'll get enough to complete the set. So I think I've showed you guys all the updates. I'm gonna quickly show you guys how I would suggest getting to 30 wood cutting if you're starting from 1 or 10, because I mean, I've already shown you how I trained mining. I might as well show you how I trained wood cutting. And yeah, I would just get the best wood cutting pickaxe, or mining. For mining, get a pickaxe. For wood cutting, into axe, you know what I mean. But getting the best you can, I guess, because it lasts longer and it's better, blah blah blah. I don't know how much better. Some seem like they're the same, but I would just chop every single normal tree here. Definitely They're definitely better than strong oaks because they're so fast. Excuse me. The only problem is sometimes, like, again, they're so low to the ground, but you can just like snipe it and you don't really need the drops. You'll get so much from the ones that aren't low to the ground that it really doesn't matter. And also, I don't know if you can sell wood to anyone yet. I'm sure in the future they'll be updated. I think I'm gonna probably suggest that next is there's a place next to Lumbridge, next to Varrock that has a sign that says "We buy your wood," but they don't sell or buy wood, so I'm sad. But hopefully in the future I could just bring my wood there. I'm actually collecting stacks of willow logs, just in case, you know, and also because it'll be useful. Yew is the next thing. There is no maple, and I don't think there will be because there's no paper plate. Hey, this actually works. That's surprising. So I guess they also fixed some trees, and they also fixed the Draenor hole in the wall. So there's a lot of things fixed, along with the trees. And there is some things, other things like I think rebalances of monsters, but I haven't really noticed that scorpions are still really hard, so I don't really know how much has been affected. But it should probably always be changing, so I hope by the time you guys watch this, it'll be updated. So I'll stop babbling. Instead of actually training woodcutting, I'm just going to continue on here. So you get the point, you start from Lumbridge and you go here, and I would go across the bridge actually to where the goblins are over there, and there's tons. After that dead section there's tons over there that you can cut. But one thing that I learned recently, and some of them are kind of broken right now, but I'm sure they'll also get fixed, is behind Lumbridge. When I was running from Lumbridge to the swamp to mine Mithril, and I guess I might as well show you guys, I'll probably cut it out, the running part, but as I was running from Lumbridge to the Draenor, to the swamp, I noticed that all these are cuttable. So literally, probably the best way to train woodcutting is to go behind Lumbridge. I mean, there's so many that you can chop, and this one looks probably gigantic. Is this still regular wood? Yeah, it's still regular wood. So that's what I'd say for woodcutting. Now, really quickly, if you can see on my map, this is the swamp. Now there's two mining locations. If you're on the other side of the castle, like in the front, and you just go south, that's one mining spot. But all the way over here, there is another, and I'm gonna cut out me running to it. But basically, you have to pretty much run over the fence. You could, I think you can yeah, you can do that, but you can also just run all the way. I don't think it really matters. And there's several other like places where there's like blocks right there where you can just jump over. So that's that, and I'll run. You can see the path over there too on my map, but I'll run over there and show you guys where I mine Mithril. Okay guys, so I'm back, and as you can see on my map, we're finally in this little corner. So there's an addy stuff, but you can actually mine it. Haha, very funny. I don't know why they put so much stuff on the sides here, but you can actually mine these two Mithril, and I do this every so often. If you teleport to Lumbridge, run through the castle behind the back gate, and then just book it to this place, and even use the thing I did with like using the log, it's pretty fast, and I can get it done in decent time. So there's two Mithril, and I'll probably be doing this a lot until I find better spots if I can. I don't need that, and I don't need that, and I don't need that, and I don't need this shit, and I don't know, I'll keep that for now. So now, I'm going to show you another thing. So we'll warp to Port Sarim Lodestone. Now this is something I'm going to be doing as much as possible, and I hate to show you guys because I'm pretty sure other people are already mining it, because today, unfortunately, it was already mined. It could even already be mined now, but you go to Port Sarim, and if you're using a minimap and you're all the way zoomed out like this, you can just like look at the location, but you're pretty much going to go southwest, I guess it is. And you want this this kind of formation here, but you don't want to go in the formation. It's not for that. You just want to use it because there is a thing to jump over, and you don't have to do the placing block thing. You can just jump over it, and that is that. So now you're in the mining location, and this is the most important mine, I guess, in ScapeCraft at the moment, because it has the rarest block that I believe is only here, and that is the blue cobblestone, and no one has mined it. And I didn't even know what this thing was. I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm gonna mine it. And then I mined it, and I placed it and it disappeared. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked it up, and I found out what it was, and it was still disappeared in my inventory. So what this is it is the rarest block in the game, I guess, and it only respawns every 3 hours. And I guess you can make it into armor, but you need 9 of these blue cobbles to make a purified blue cobble, or some magical thing, I don't know what it's called, and after you get that, you can make armor out of it. And yeah, the fact that you need 9 per like block, and it only spawns every 3 hours, and I think it's purely for fashion because it says it breaks really easily, so I'm pretty sure it's just like a super special gold armor. I don't think it gives you any bonuses, but I'll be trying to get it every so often. And also it's a decent mine. You can mine tin, you can mine copper. It's not, like I said, there's not as much stuff, but there is a ton of iron. If you just want 6 iron, that you can pick it up every time you come here. It's good experience. I mean, if you can't mine mithril yet, it's always good iron when you come here. So, and there's also coal. Unlike the main mine for leveling, there's diamond. I mean, there's gold and coal. I don't know why I said diamond. Disregard that. But there's gold and coal, and that's definitely not at the place where I trained mining. So it was always nice coming here to mine those resources, and I still need them. So that is that. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do next, and see you guys then. Alright guys, so we're back, and since you know how I got my mining and my wood cutting, and I mean, I'm sure you guys can imagine how I got my combat, it's time to, I guess, train our combat. So, wanted bandit chief, location, Draenor sewers. Now, we're going here because I actually thought that spiders were here, and I went looking for spiders, but man, was I poorly wrong. So, let's go over here and run away from the muggers. Now, they are not kidding when they say that there's a bandit chief in the sewers, so we're gonna go check that out and see what we can do. Hopefully they're not following me. Oh, I think they are. So it is down here, and there is another entrance, and you wanna fight me, man? You wanna fight me? I do have my U-bow, but it's probably gonna break on this journey. Now, this is the sewers, and we're gonna start, I think these episodes are gonna be more and more exploring the underground, because there's actually several places like this that actually have unique monsters. Now, warning, bandit chief inside. Now, fuck, get the fuck off here. When I first did this, I didn't have a bow, and it was really hard. Now, I just want to say, bow makes everything easy mode because nothing can really hurt you, but it is a bunch of running and shooting. Let's kill all these things just to get them out of our way. I'm gonna pretty much record this whole fight, and I think I'll end this episode off with maybe green dragons and stuff. And yeah, there's some other places to explore, but honestly, I haven't gone to them, and I don't know what else. There's a slime, really? Why is there a slime? Did it really hurt me? Oh my god, I didn't know slimes hurt you. Get out of here. I have an Addy Maul, or was it not Maul, Warhammer, but that's pretty good. God damn it, man. I don't see the chief yet, though. It's kind of scaring me. Now, the muggers are actually 2 hits. This U-bow is super overpowered. I hit like 20s, but when it breaks and I have to go to willow bows, I mean, it's not a maple. It's gonna be like, oh my god, it's fucking. See, at least I have both types of weapons. I can adapt. Although I really need food. And stop, can you stop, man? I have no idea what's gonna play next. Oh my god. Get out of here, man. I don't even see the boss. Stop spawning. What the fuck is this? This is really bullshit. Oh my god, there's another one. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my fucking god, I'm running for it. Is there... This is... I thought I saw the boss way before all this. There's black knights here? Is there not a boss here? Huh. Well, maybe since I killed it, I killed it hours ago though. Did I go the wrong way? I don't know, guys. If he does spawn, I will put it in this video. I mean, I'm sure I'll have plenty of time, and maybe I'll cut some of that out. But I mean, if he doesn't, I'm sure I can contact a mod eventually. But that is where he would spawn, so I'm sorry. So we'll just continue on the video. If he did spawn, in the future, then I'll put it right there. But I'll probably cut to like here. So anyways, we'll just continue on. So this area, I don't know. Oh, there's zombies. So, oh, okay. I don't want to stay in here for long. So there's zombies. That's fine. But there's also that and a bed. I think that's with like RuneScape. I can't remember it correctly because I'm thinking old school. I always think old school, not RuneScape 3. And I'm picturing the old school room in there, but I don't know. I don't remember fire being there. But another thing to note is in here, along with that, there are skeletons that spawn, and they don't really drop anything useful since bones are useless. I think. I mean, I can't think of any reason to use it unless you can get bone meal and grow bread. Oh, that's something I forgot. But I don't really need that. Although the skeletons here shoot flaming arrows, so that is not okay. And by the time you get to the end of this, you'll see this, and you'll finally see where the other entrance is and where I come out of. So it's a pretty linear dungeon. That's why I wanted to show it off, because you could see all of it, and we just end up in Draenor. So one last thing I should mention is that in my very first video, there was no bread, and like I had a problem with Tutorial Island. I figured it out obviously in episode 2, but after the mods watched that, they actually put in a shop to buy and sell, I think, seeds and bone meal, and they actually fixed the way that you can plant stuff. So I think you can now plant stuff. The only problem is you can do it in Tutorial Island, but I can't really think of anywhere else you could do it, like in the actual world. I'm sure there are places, I'm just probably didn't think about it, but I don't really care since I can get bread from literally all the monsters that I need to kill to mine mithril. So that is that. I think I'm gonna cut back when I either kill some dragons or if I end up doing the Bandit Chief, I don't know. But for now, I'll see you guys later, and I'll finish the episode when I have something interesting to show you. So cutting to that now. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so I went back. My friend told me you should just wait for him to spawn. I did that. He fucking spawned. So I'm dumb. I should have just waited around. You know, I forgot about Minecraft mechanics, how things have to spawn in, and how I actually killed him earlier. So, I'll show you guys him. Oh my god, my rope just broke. You can see I've already used a stack of arrows. I hear, oh my god, there's enemies coming after me. Fuck, man. This is not cool. Alright, so I was killing here, and there he is. So he spawned in that room, but you can actually lure him quite a wide away. So we're just gonna bow him to death. Now he has 300 HP, and you can hit him with a maul. Maybe I'll go into some close shots, but you don't really want to risk it unless you can eat food. And there's stuff behind me, and this is not okay. Maybe I can eat right now. Awesome, full. There's even a zombie. What is this? Now, if you can get them in the water like this, they're really fucking slow, and that's super helpful, but you definitely don't want them to like get you stuck. When you get stuck in between two enemies that just constantly hit you, like that is when you are fucked, guys. So good thing I have armor. I'm actually wearing my Addy helmet that I found in my bank. I don't know if I showcased that, so I might as well just tell you guys that now. Now, there's a ton of enemies. Now, as long as nothing spawns behind me, which thankfully I have a mini-map. Oh my god, a fucking slime. Those better not hit me, like, as I'm killing this stuff. They all seem to still be coming. Yeah, I think that's hitting them. Oh my god, that spawned. So the bandit's actually half dead, and I wish the slime would stop spawning. You can actually lure him all the way to the bridge, and I guess technically you could sit on the bridge and snipe him, but one, that would be pretty much camping. I don't need to do that. And two, if he ran behind the bridge, which their AI does a lot, you wouldn't be able to hit him, so it would be a lot of random, like getting him to like come to you, then run up the ridge, then come to you, then run up the ridge. I don't think that'd be too much work. If you could just sit there and like snipe him, maybe it would work out, but no, he's fine. If you're a good sniper, you won't get hit. Although he does look like he's running away. Is that because he's dying? Get the fuck back here! What are you doing, man? Why are there slimes? It's time for you to die, Bandit Chief. Get the fuck out of here. Give me my stuff. I don't know what I just got. But that was the Bandit Chief. So we did the task from Draenor. He's gone. Someone else has to spawn him because I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna get out of here ASAP, and then I'll show you guys what I got, because even I didn't see what that was. I know I got 2 items. I don't know what it was though. So we see the daylight, and we got a black sword and a block of coal. Now he seems to like to drop blocks of coal, so that's pretty awesome. I mean, okay, let's think about this rationally. 18 per coal, and that's 9 coal. Isn't that like a lot of money? I mean, so you guys can take it for what it is. I think it's like 200. That's okay money just to like go. If you just happen to do, I mean, it's pretty OP with the U-bow. Although I was using Willow, I think, for the whole boss fight, and I still did fine. So there you guys go. only 30 wood cutting for that and making money from mining, and you can take out the bandit boss. And I hear he drops some good stuff. Now I was actually talking to my friend about drops and asking if you can get dragon and granite, and he said that yes, you can. So I believe we can actually get granite and dragon drops only from monsters. You can't craft it obviously, but yeah. And also one last thing is I still want to find the pickaxe shop, and if I can buy a rune pickaxe, I'll probably buy one way before I make one. So that is cool. I can obviously make Addy from dragons, and yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this episode off, and I'm gonna go kill some dragons. So maybe I'll meet you guys there. Be right back one last time. Alright guys, so we're finally back. Hey, that's the one I haven't seen before. So I'm gonna show you guys how to kill multiple dragons if they're following you, and I don't know if they're all following me, but I'll try to do my best. So you can see there's 3 spawners here, so at the max right now you can have 3. If they're all following you, sometimes they don't go this slow, but yeah, you can pretty much just go up and down ledges and they'll have a hard time following you. And you can also, after every shot, of course, always be moving. I mean, it's pretty easy. After we kill these guys, we'll make the full set of green dragon hide, which is supposed to give you a speed boost, so that will make this even better. But just for reference, I'm showing you guys without it. Also, I bring 10 stacks of arrows. I think I already showed you guys, like where I put them on the right, with the last one being my bottom right. Of course, I've already used some stacks and broke a bow, but I also bring about 3 bows, but I think it takes 1.5 willow bows to use 10 stacks of arrows, so not so bad. And hey, green d-hide, so that's pretty awesome. They drop so much Addy. I was actually able to replace a lot of stuff with Addy, such as armor. I now have a chest plate, and I actually got the boots from a drop. I've gotten 2 drops of those. I got all this stuff, and I'll make the last little boots when we get home. That's why we have the gold ingots. And I also made an Addy pickaxe, so that's awesome. We just killed 3 dragons. Now let's go to Edgeville before anything else happens. So there we go. So yeah guys, and there's all my arrows and my willow bows. Willow does the job well. Range is really overpowers everything here. I would not try this with a maul or anything, just because of the fact that when a dragon hits you, it's fucking powerful. So yeah, I would stay away from that. And also something else I forgot to mention is that during the last time, I don't know where we got it from, maybe the boss or something that we killed earlier, but we got fish pies, and they are actually way better than meat pies. I tried the 1 because I actually got 3. And they are super overpowered, so that is awesome. Let's quickly go over here and show you guys. So drink green dragon hide with gold bars, and if I do it correctly, so it's gold on top, make green dragon hide leather, and finally, if we use this to make normal armor, we can make wow, those are ranger boots. I wasn't expecting that. That is fucking awesome. I forgot. I was like, what are they gonna put for boots? So let's put them in order. So that looks awesome. It's gonna hurt me because it's less HP. So nothing better so far, but let's put the ranger boots on. So there we go. I don't feel any faster. There's no visual boost. I actually don't know if that's the case, but I look ballin', so regardless, that's awesome. I'll test it later. So I got a lot done in this episode, and I'm going to continue to replace things with Addy. So by the next episode, I'll have Addy legs, an Addy axe, which hopefully I'll be able to use. I need 40 woodcutting first, but I'm 2 away, so I should be able to do that fine. And when I get 50 combat, I can finally wear my rune helmet that I got in a previous episode. So that is fucking awesome when I can finally wield this. I need to hella clean up my bank. I always clean it up when it gets full, but it just recently got full. So far I have 5 of these. So yeah guys, I have a bunch of magic apples, but I never use them, and I did eventually farm more steak. I didn't mention that. So that is it guys. I'm definitely going to be training in between this episode and the next episode because I don't have much else to do now, and my current goals is combat 50 for rune, wood cutting 60 for use. That's extremely important for you bows, and I have nothing else until 60. So once I get 60 wood cutting, I'm probably gonna be done for a while until I update it. And then mining, I want to get to 60 for Addy, of course, but I really don't need Addy when I can just kill green dragons. What I really want is 70 for rune, but that will take again a long time. And also another thing I thought about is once I get 50 combat for rune, now that I just realized that there's new armors like dragon and granite, I'm pretty sure I need higher combat than 50. So yeah, good thing I get combat for killing dragons. We literally gained 5 levels in this episode, by the way, and I'm pretty sure I could not wield Addy or something, or yeah, I think it was just Addy. Like, I don't think I could wield my Addy until halfway through this episode, so that's pretty awesome. Next time we'll be wearing a rune. That will be sick. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see in the series. I think the next episodes will probably be covering dungeons and caverns and boss locations and stuff. But the Bandit Chief is the only boss I think I've killed. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.